Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive with us. We're going to be going beyond the headlines as always. Today we're looking ahead. We're going to be taking a glimpse into the future, specifically the year 2025. And we're going to be talking about AI. Our source material is super interesting for this one. So it's a conversation between two people, Sonali and Arjun. And they're discussing
Yeah.
what they think the world's going to look like in 2025 with all this AI stuff. And the interesting thing is this is all in Hindi. So we've translated it just for you. So get ready because we're going to be exploring how AI could reshape, you know, everything. Healthcare, education, even the metaverse. By the end of this deep dive, I think you're going to have a much clearer picture of what to expect and be better equipped to navigate this, rapidly changing world.
Yeah, what I think is so fascinating about this conversation is that they're not just idly speculating. They're really drawing from, real world developments that are happening today and kind of painting this really vivid picture of,
Yeah.
How AI might impact our daily lives in very specific ways.
Okay, so let's get into the specifics then. What are some of the key areas where Sonali and Arjun see AI making big changes?
Well, they kick things off by discussing healthcare, and I think their insights are really eye-opening. Arjun really highlights this idea that AI could be really good at analyzing all those subtle changes in our health data that often, humans might miss. Things like, slight fluctuations in blood pressure, sleep patterns, even just the way you walk. So AI could detect patterns that humans might miss, allowing for early diagnosis of conditions like, diabetes or even certain types of cancer.
Wow, that's incredible. And like they having this AI early warning system for our health. But I mean, couldn't this reliance on AI also lead to like overdiagnosis or maybe even unnecessary medical interventions?
Yeah, that's a really good point. And I think Arjun does acknowledge the potential for, false positives with any system,
Yeah.
but he really emphasizes the importance of still having that human oversight in the diagnostic process. So it's not about, replacing doctors entirely, but using AI as this really powerful tool to assist doctors, to help them, make better, more informed decisions.
That makes sense. So it's not just about the technology itself. It's about how we use it responsibly, right? So what else are Sonali and Arjun excited about?
Well, education is another big one. Arjun really envisions a future where those traditional textbooks are replaced by these interactive AI-powered learning platforms
Yep.
that adapt to each student's individual needs and learning style.
Also, instead of like this one-size-fits-all approach,
Yeah.
we could have these, personalized learning paths
Yeah.
that cater to different speeds and styles. But what about the human element in all this? I mean, are teachers going to become obsolete?
That's a question a lot of people have. But Arjun actually doesn't think so. He sees AI more as, this really valuable tool for teachers. He thinks it could free them up from a lot of those repetitive tasks, like, grading, for example. And this would allow them to really focus on, providing more personalized guidance and mentorship to their students. And AI tutors could also be really helpful for students who are struggling, offering that, targeted support outside of classroom hours.
So it's really about enhancing the role of the teacher,
Right.
making them even more effective.
Exactly. And this idea of personalization actually extends beyond the classroom. They talk about a world where even our shopping experiences are tailored to our unique preferences.
Interesting. So are they talking about those like AI-powered recommendation engines that we see today?
That's part of it, but they envision something much more sophisticated. AI will go beyond just analyzing your past purchases. It'll take into account, your lifestyle, your values, even your current mood, to curate this shopping experience that feels truly personalized just for you.
That sounds incredibly convenient. But it also sounds a little creepy. What about the potential for manipulation? Could this level of personalization be used to influence our choices in ways we don't even realize?
That's a great question. And actually, Sonali brings that up in the conversation. She wonders if, we will become so reliant on AI's recommendations that we might lose our own sense of, you know, agency and decision making.
It's a valid concern, for sure. And I think it speaks to these broader ethical considerations surrounding AI's growing influence in our lives.
Yeah, it definitely feels like we need to be having these conversations now. As we embrace the convenience and the efficiency of AI, we also need to be aware of the potential downsides. It's all about finding that balance, right?
Absolutely. And this actually leads really nicely into another critical area that Sonali and Arjun discuss, and that is cybersecurity.
Yeah, well, with our lives becoming increasingly digital, cybersecurity is more important than ever. So where does AI fit into all of this? Well, Arjun believes AI will be absolutely crucial in, combating the ever-evolving threat of cyber attacks. He talks about these AI-powered security systems that can analyze just massive amounts of data in real time. detecting anomalies and patterns that, human analysts might miss. It's almost like having this digital detective constantly on guard,
Hmm.
identifying potential threats before they can even cause any damage.
Also, AI could really be a game changer in the fight against cybercrime.
Exactly. And what's even more fascinating is that these AI systems can actually learn and adapt over time. As they encounter new threats, they become more effective at detecting and preventing future attacks. They're constantly evolving to stay ahead of the curve.
Oh, wow. So it's like this continuous learning process, which makes it even more powerful.
Exactly. And this actually brings us to this really interesting observation that Arjun makes. He believes that the real magic of AI lies not just in, its individual capabilities, but in its ability to collaborate with other transformative technologies.
Oh, now that sounds intriguing. What kind of collaborations are they talking about?
Well, one area that really excites them is the potential synergy between AI and blockchain. Arjun believes that these two technologies, when you combine them, they have the power to revolutionize numerous industries.
AI and blockchain, huh? That's a
Yeah.
powerful combination for sure. What kind of possibilities do they see with those two working together?
Well, one area they highlight is financial transactions. Like, imagine a world where AI is used to analyze your spending habits, your financial goals, and based on that analysis, it can then recommend investment strategies that are tailored to you, to your individual risk tolerance and financial aspirations.
So it's like having this personalized AI financial advisor in your pocket.
Exactly. But here's where blockchain comes in. All of these transactions, powered by AI insights, they would be recorded on this secure and transparent blockchain network. So that means, reduced risk of fraud, faster transaction times, and increased transparency in the entire financial system.
Well, that sounds like a major upgrade for the world of finance.
Yeah, and the applications actually go way beyond, just personal finance. They talk about AI and blockchain being used to optimize like supply chains, for example,
Right.
track goods, ensure ethical sourcing of products, and all of this is recorded immutably on the blockchain.
It's incredible to think how these two technologies could revolutionize so many different areas. But let's shift gears for a second and talk about something that's really captured everyone's imagination lately, the metaverse. Sonali and Arjun seem pretty excited about the role of AI in shaping this virtual world.
Yeah, they are. They believe that AI is going to be like essential in making the metaverse truly immersive and engaging. So think about like AI powered virtual avatars that can accurately mimic your facial expressions and body language, creating a much more natural and realistic interaction.
Also, instead of those like stiff, cartoonish avatars we see today,
Yeah.
we could have virtual representations that feel almost like real people.
Exactly. And this could like revolutionize so many things. Online meetings, remote collaborations, even social gatherings in the metaverse. Like imagine attending a virtual conference, but you can actually read the subtle cues of the other participants, just like you would in a real life setting.
Yeah, that would make virtual interactions a lot more engaging for sure.
Yeah.
But what about like creating content for the metaverse? Won't that be a massive undertaking?
Oh, it definitely will be. But Arjun believes that AI can play a big role there too. He sees AI algorithms being used to generate these realistic and dynamic virtual environments. Everything from like bustling cityscapes to serene natural landscapes. So you can imagine, exploring a virtual world that feels as vibrant and alive as the real one, all powered by AI.
That's mind-blowing. So AI could be the architect and the artist of the metaverse?
Pretty much. And it's not just about the visuals either. AI could also play a role in like crafting personalized storylines
Mm.
and challenges within the metaverse, creating this truly unique and interactive experience for each user.
It sounds like the metaverse could become this incredible personalized playground
Yeah,
for entertainment, learning, even work. But with all this talk about AI's potential, I also can't help but think about the potential downsides too. What about the impact on jobs?
that's a big one. And Sonali and Arjun definitely acknowledge that. AI driven automation is likely to lead to, some pretty big shifts in the job market. They say some roles will inevitably become obsolete. But they also emphasize that AI will create, entirely new job categories, particularly in areas like, AI development, data science, AI ethics.
So it's not about AI taking away all the jobs. It's more about a shift in the types of skills that are going to be in demand.
Exactly. They believe that the key to thriving in this AI driven future is adaptability and a commitment to lifelong learning. The people who are willing to embrace new technologies and constantly upskill themselves, those are the ones who are going to succeed.
So instead of fearing AI, we should see it as this opportunity to evolve and grow alongside it.
I think so. And it's not just about, acquiring technical skills. It's also about developing those uniquely human qualities that AI can't replicate. Things like creativity, critical thinking, empathy, emotional intelligence.
Those are the skills that will set us apart and allow us to, harness AI's power for good
Hmm.
while still ensuring that we.
Maintain control of our own destinies.
Absolutely. It's about finding that balance
Yeah.
between technological advancement and human values.
Now, before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to circle back to something that Arjun mentioned. He said that AI's true potential lies in its collaboration with other technologies, so beyond blockchain and the metaverse. Are there any other interesting examples of AI teaming up with other innovations?
Yeah, definitely. They highlight the convergence of AI with biotechnology. Like imagine AI algorithms working alongside scientists to
Mm.
analyze complex biological data, accelerate drug discovery, develop personalized treatments based on an individual's genetic profile.
Wow, so AI could actually help unlock the secrets of human biology
Yeah.
and pave the way for like groundbreaking medical advancements. Exactly. And they also talk about AI's potential to revolutionize the way we generate and consume energy. Like imagine these AI-powered smart grids that optimize energy distribution, reduce waste, and seamlessly integrate renewable energy sources.
It sounds like AI could be instrumental in creating a more sustainable and energy-efficient future. But with all this amazing potential, it's also important to remember that technology is only as good as the humans who wield it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And Sonali and Arjun are very clear about that. They say we really need to be mindful of the ethical considerations surrounding AI development. It's about ensuring that AI is used responsibly and for the benefit of all, not just a select few.
So we need to be asking those tough questions
Yeah,
about bias and fairness and accountability in these AI systems.
absolutely. It's about shaping the future that we want to see rather than just passively accepting whatever technology throws our way.
Well, Sonali and Arjun have definitely given us a lot to ponder. As we move into the final part of this deep dive, I'm really curious to explore what all this means for us as individuals. How can we prepare for this AI-driven future and ensure that we're not just, passive bystanders, but active participants in shaping this new world? So it's been an incredible journey exploring all these AI trends, with Sonali and Arjun as our guides. But now I want to shift the focus to you, the listener. What can you do to prepare for this future where AI is like so deeply intertwined with, practically every aspect of our lives?
Well, I think one of the recurring themes that comes up in Sonali and Origins conversation is this idea of adaptability and continuous learning. They really believe that the job market of 2025 and beyond is going to look very different from, what we see today.
So are they suggesting that like everyone needs to become a